Welcome back, folks, to Let's Replay XCOM UFO Defense, and when last we left off, we've lost a soldier, the first casualty we've had in quite a while. Mundane fell to a muton, an alien species that we hadn't encountered until that point. They don't have psionic capabilities, but they're still rather dangerous, as was shown when Mundane was killed. We were ultimately successful though, and here we are, waiting for the hyperwave decoders to be constructed. Once those facilities are built, we're going to dismantle all of the radar facilities because they're mostly going to be obsolete. I do believe that they try to scan for aliens a little more frequently, but ultimately they don't have a 100% success rate. And here is a Snake Man leader interrogation completion. Marvellous. This race developed in an extremely hostile environment. They are extremely tough and can resist extreme temperature variations. Their mobility depends on a snake-like giant foot, which protects all the vital organs. Their objectives appear to be purely predatory, and they appear to be under the command of some other intelligence which directs their military-style incursions on Earth. So they're not calling the shots even in their own missions. Good to know. We need to research the Martian solution. This is one of a selection of critical research topics. You cannot complete the game without doing this one. Or the power source, or the navigation, or I do believe, Illyrium as well. There we go. We'll let time advance some more, and in a couple of days, we will have the hyperwave decoder everywhere, and apparently the blaster bomb research too. This device is a highly explosive missile that has an intelligent guidance system. It is fired from a blaster launcher. Marvellous. We are researching the blaster launcher itself, so eventually we'll get that. I'm going to start researching the UFO navigation, because it leads to a particularly decent research topic. We could also produce blaster bombs, even though we don't know how to make the weapon. A difference between the blaster launcher and the heavy plasma. And that is done, and that is done, which means goodbye large radar system, goodbye small radar system, and goodbye large radar systems here. These bases are even better than they were before. The radius of detection has increased, there is more overlap. These hyperwave decoders will detect a UFO with 100% probability, and the areas that we don't have detection are now very small. Antarctica, over here, 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 and over here, and that island chain. We're not going to be building a base there. And so, we wait for the end of the month, or an alien, or a Terra mission, whichever comes first. What's going to come first is a medium scout that is piloted by ethereals on a mission of alien retaliation in Europe. Let us intercept this with the Mallard Algo and see where it's going. We could actually follow it, which is something that we could do. Let's see, cautious attack I think is probably fine, or we could just do that and continue to follow it. But I think shooting down the UFO was a good idea. We want to intercept this during the window where it would be a day mission. Being forearmed with the fact that ethereals are on it is a good thing. Okay, this should probably be sufficient. Let us intercept with our ship and see if we can take this out. Aircraft away! We are ready. And we're also not ready at the same time, because this is a medium scout full of ethereals, and chances are none of them have been taken out by that attack. Let us have all of these equipped. Then again, some of them might have been taken out, and I highly hope that is the case, but we can only hope at that. If we can, we're going to take one of these ethereals alive. Might be difficult considering the fact that we have no space between us and the craft. We literally parked right next to it, which isn't great. Let us see what we can do about dealing with the alien that is on the roof. Oh dear. That's pretty terrible. We could wait a turn. I'm actually sort of tempted to do that, just so that we don't have the aliens trying to mind control us. Then again, the aliens may already know that we're here. I'm going to move Sub-Zero out and see if we can take a shot at that alien that's on the roof. And then I'm going to wait. Auto shots, I think. There we go. Ooh, nice. One alien is gone. let us now wait and see what happens. I get the feeling what's going to happen is that we're going to lose a lot of soldiers to mind control. There's a shot there. Yep, more shots. More attempts at mind control. Bye-bye tank. But, because we didn't move everyone out, we did not lose anyone to mind control attempts, which is pretty good. The tank is gone, though. That is a shame. Okay, let's move you forward until we can see you. It's important that we see you because we're going to shoot you and kill you. We know that there is an alien in that building, at least one. So what we're going to do is we're going to move you over here and we're going to fire at the wall. About here-ish, in the middle. There we go. We didn't reveal any aliens. Then again, if we moved somebody to the edge of the smoke, we may be able to actually reveal some aliens. We need to kill more of these ethereals so that they go and panic a bit more. But the fact that the only person that they see is Sub-Zero is a good thing, because Sub-Zero is pretty brave and his morale is extremely high. So we're going to slowly move people out of this craft and be very careful about positioning them. There's probably going to be an alien in there. Do you have time to reload? You don't. In a way, that's probably good, because if you get mind-controlled, you'll have to spend some time reloading that gun. You'd still probably absolutely destroy us, though. I probably want to move you further back, just so that if somebody does try and shoot you... Ooh, you can see someone. There's an ethereal right there. Okay, that changes what we're going to do substantially. Shoot that ethereal. Okay, don't shoot the ethereal, but try to shoot the ethereal, please. You could try and shoot the ethereal. You're floating right there. Much better. And the ethereal's body falls straight to the ground. That is the second ethereal killed there. So we killed 3. I imagine there are going to be a fair few more. Unfortunately, you can't move far into the smoke, which means that if an alien comes out of that building, we're probably going to lose you. Hopefully that's not going to happen, though, because waiting a turn, it cost us the tank, but we can always build another tank. It's only 500,000. I can't believe that I just said it's only 500,000. 500,000 is a lot of money, but it's really not a lot of money for this operation, because we have about 13 million. So let's have you go over to... Can you get over to there? Not all the way. I imagine there is going to be another, definitely going to be another alien in the UFO. I want to get that alien, because if there's an alien over here, we're not going to be able to get that one easily. I want you to go over to... How far can you go over to there? I actually want you to stay there for now. Hidden movement. Doors opening over there. Did you hear the doors opening? It was subtle, but there's an alien somewhere around here. There's also an alien in here. I could tell there's an alien in here. If we move Stefan over to here, we can see if an alien has popped out of the... No, an alien has not popped out of the door. Can we see an alien if we go to the edge of the smoke? We can see 2 aliens if we go to the edge of the smoke. They're right there. Now, normally I would try and do something like, deal with them and knock them unconscious. But no, I'm not going to do that. We're just going to shoot them, and we're going to kill them. Starting with you. Well, that's one hit, but not a kill. That's a kill. Right. What about you, Crumpet? Can you take out this one? That's a fence. That is the alien, but we still didn't take you out. And that is a fence and the ground and nothing else. Okay. Can Civilian take a few shots? I mean, you could take 3 if you went over there. It's worth a go, I suppose. The worst that could happen is that you'll miss. Give it your best. You got one hit in. Still not quite good enough. White Tower Wraith, see what you can do. That's better. Okay, we don't have many more aliens left, I imagine. There is at least one, because the mission hasn't ended. We could move Barry over to here. Seems like a good idea. This is when there's an alien in that building over here, and we immediately get shot. Probably not likely. You can move down to here, probably a good idea. Just having people away from the entrance to that UFO is a really good idea. Okay, end turn. There's only one alien left. I can tell, because that turn was super short. And the alien is probably in the UFO. Probably. No guarantee of that. Sub-Zero, you need to go over here. What chance do we have of knocking out an alien in the UFO? Pretty slim. Very slim, in fact. So let's see what we can do. Civilian, go over there. There we go. And everyone else is waiting. Rocket is loaded for you. Excellent. End turn. Door open there. The door open there. There you are. Right. Let's see what we can do, shall we? We have a lot of opportunities to knock you out. If we move you to here, we could actually try twice. This is not going to end well, is it? Stun. Stun. Did not work. Right. Barry, your turn. Yes, we know. There's an alien right there. What's going on here? Oh, am I standing on the body of one of my colleagues? Excellent. Yes! We lost the tank. That's fine. We have a live alien. Good mission rating. We don't have enough to fully re-equip the squad with that, but that doesn't matter. We can build another tank. We'll build another 2 tanks. Because we have a live ethereal. That is worth far more than the loss of a tank. And we can sell stuff anyway when we get back, which will easily recoup at least one of those tanks. Marvellous. That was a ridiculous success. In fact, I feel like changing the research topics, but I'm not going to. Because we do have a lot of time. Once the UFO power source has been researched, I'm going to interrogate that ethereal. What kind of ethereal was it? It was an ethereal leader! I didn't even know that leaders would appear on the small scouts. Then again, I do think there may not actually be a ethereal soldier rank. They may all just be leaders. So we're going to sell a few things now. Let's see what we can sell. The ethereal corpses, we'll sell all of them. We'll sell that corpse as well. And let's see, some navigations. We'll keep the power source. A few alloys. Actually, we don't need to sell the alloys. We have plenty of space now. What weaponry? Lots of rifles. And that's about it. Fair enough. We will sell all of them. We have lots of money. And we'll let time go. Slowly but surely, time advances. And there is a terror ship. It has got ethereals on it. It is going to North Africa. Right. Intercepted with Algo. Oh, it's all the way over there. You know what? Maybe we could intercept it with this one too. Let's see what we can do. Are you going to change trajectory when you realise that we're coming after you? The answer is, oh, we were not fast enough to stop you. We were not fast enough. However, you took a little too long trying to get to that location, didn't you? Should have just gone directly there. That is good. On the other hand, that is an ethereal terror mission. That's also pretty bad. We could just not do the mission. That is a completely viable option, not doing the mission. There's a part of me that wants to try it. There's also a part of me that knows what happens if we would try it, which is that we'd lose a lot of soldiers. We lose a lot of soldiers. But hey, we stopped the terror mission. There's a downside to stopping the Terra mission, however. That is that we may and will encounter the Terra unit for the Ethereals. The Sector Pod. The Sector Pod is a horrifying, horrifying unit. If we're going to be doing this, we're actually going to have to equip a variety of things to the craft. We're probably going to need some more laser pistols. Everyone is probably... Actually, laser pistols really aren't going to be that useful. They're really not going to be that useful. Laser rifles might be better, though. Might be better. Large rockets, that's fine. We have one of these, that's fine as well. Not going to be that useful against the Ethereals, but pretty useful against the Sector Pods. And we may even want to equip some alien grenades, which is probably a huge mistake when you think about the fact that the Ethereals can mind control us, and it's just generally a huge mistake. But then again, this mission in general is going to be a huge mistake. It's not going to stop me from going on it, though. Oh no. Let's go. We want those points. We want the money from dealing with the Terra mission. It's also a desert mission, and we are just going to be able to do it during the day. Okay. Everybody that can be armed with this pistol should be armed with one. Also, I didn't mean to equip the pistols. I wanted to equip rifles, because the pistols are not going to be very useful. We also don't need the stun rods at the moment, because we have got plenty of unconscious ethereals. As in, we've got one. And as long as we've got one, that's all we need, really. So we'll have an alien grenade for everyone. There we go. Alien grenade for you. Alien grenade for you. Alien grenade for you. Don't have that in your hand. Don't have that in your hand. I really need to unequip all of these because we don't want to stun any of these. We just want to kill them, which in a way makes things a little simpler. Only a little, though, because, as I said, ethereal Terra mission. Game stopped messing around now, hasn't it? Oh my, the game has stopped messing around. Now, we do have a squaddy civilian. That's good, at least. You don't have a gun. Where did your gun go? Neither of you have guns. None of you have guns. Oh dear. Did I unequip your guns? I think I did. So you're going to be armed with pistols. Oh dear. That's, not intended. But we have done what we have done. So here is the Terra mission. That was a foolish mistake, removing those rifles. Really could have done with them. Well, we know where some of the aliens are. Down there. Can we see them? There's a sector pod! Right. What could the sector pod do? The sector pod is extremely dangerous. The sector pod will fire multiple very high-powered shots. It's weak to lasers, which is a shame because we just missed with that shot, and we're now going to have to take care of the sector pod without the that shot hitting. We'll prime the grenade. We'll throw the grenade. We'll throw it to here. You're going to look over there and probably see the half a dozen aliens that are nearby. Like you. Well, the Terra ship is right over there, which on the one hand is pretty good. On the other hand is pretty terrible, because there'll be ethereals everywhere. No ethereals there, though. Highly hope that we can take you out easily. Highly hope that we can. This is going to be a disaster, but I'm going to see what I can do to mitigate how bad it will be. For when we come back, folks, an ethereal Terra ship. At least we shot it down, which means that no civilians are going to be killed. On the other hand, ethereals. We really need what we're going to be getting from the UFO power source research. And we also need to research that ethereal, because I'll be delving into something that I have never delved into before with this game. Psionic capabilities. Would you believe I tend not to use them? I don't. But now I'm going to, because I need to turn the tables on ethereals. Not sectorpods, though. We can't do anything about the sectorpods. But when we come back, folks, the sector pod. and ethereals. Together at last, in the union that nobody ever wanted. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks. But I'll see you then. Later. At least you're only armed with a plasma rifle, eh? At least it's not a heavy plasma. We're so doomed. We are so doomed.